Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I'm doing another Pokemon episode talk about thing. But this is kind of good because it's about Pokemon Journeys episode 65, and it was Iris versus Ash, Dragon Master versus Dragon. And overall, I love the episode. It's one of the few Pokemon Sword and Shield episodes that I actually really enjoyed. Especially because we got a lot of time with at both Ash's dragon Pokemon. To be honest, I didn't even really realize Dracofish was a dragon Pokemon. To be honest, I just thought it was a water. But see, I mean, it didn't really look all that interesting of a Pokemon that I didn't really pay much attention. But okay, cool. But it was kind of cool because for me, I watched Pokemon Black and White. I didn't like Iris as a character. I thought she was annoying, and that whole "you're such a kid, Ash." It was just like every time she said that, I want to snap her neck. It's just like Ash been through way more than you could ever have done, and you talking about he's a kid. I just don't get it. But I understand they wanted to kind of bring back like that sort of Misty vibe going on, but it just wasn't for me. But anyway, so of course everybody knows that Ash is part of the world coronation ceremony, and he got an invite by Iris, who wanted to challenge him for a match to go into the hyper class. And apparently, when she left Ash, she decided to train herself enough where she is now the champion of Unova. And it's kind of funny because Ash never mentioned that he is the champion of Aloha. So it's kind of funny that, you got two champion Pokemon trainers, not being, nobody really knows that Ash is a champion of Aloha or whatever, even though he is a champion trainer. And you have Iris, who is now, the champion of Unova League, which I kind of feel like that was some bullshit. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I understand they wanted an excuse for her to wear her Pokemon Black 2, White 2 costume, because over the years she did become the champion of Unova. And I get that. I get that they were trying to keep that in thingy. But since we never got a chance to see it, it kind of felt a little hollow to me, because I would have wanted to see that journey. I would have wanted to see that journey because last time we saw Iris, she was battling Claire at her gym, and then she ran off into the sunset to follow Rayquaza, and we never saw her again. So if we had did like a Pokemon Chronicles 2, where we got to see Ash's friends advance throughout the little thing, that would have been cool. Like if anybody remember the little Pokemon Mega Evolution specials that we used to have, where we got to focus on Alon while Ash was doing his thing. Here's what Alon was doing. I would have wanted to see, here's what Iris was doing. So that way when Pokemon Journeys came, we would have been like, oh, okay. Where we would have been like, oh yeah, because Iris battled this or whatever, stuff like that. That's would have been cool. That's how that's how I would have wanted to bring in, given these characters that Ash left a long time ago, some character development without having Ash there. I think Pokemon anime should have at least two Pokemon anime shows. You have Journeys, which is the main one, and then you have Pokemon Chronicles, Pokemon Special, Pokemon whatever, where we get to see Ash's friends, do things without Ash being around. That way we can see more of the Pokemon, places throughout the eyes of everybody else. Like, I would have loved to see more of what Brock is doing. I would have loved to see more what Missy do while she's at the gym. I would have loved to see May in her contests. I would have loved to see Serena trying to figure out how contests work for the first time ever. I would have loved to see how Clement works in the gym, just things like that, especially if you're going to have Iris comes out of nowhere and have her as the regional champion. That would have made more sense. But other than that, I really didn't have any problems. I thought it was really cool, and I really fell in love even more with Ash's Dragonite. Oh, it's so adorable. It's so adorable. It's so cute, and it just makes me love it, the Pokemon even more because of his personality. It's just so cute, and I love how Iris have that connection with Ash's Dragonite, which is pretty cool too, and stuff like that, especially when they was hugging each other and it was like, oh, you so squishy and you really do love Ash, and oh, it was just so beautiful. And to kind of see Ash's Dragonite versus Iris Dragonite, it was pretty cool. It was pretty epic or whatever. And I understand how, Ash's Dragonite, got intimidated by Iris crazy Dragonite. I was just a little disappointed that Iris Dragonite didn't really have any new moves or anything. I would have wanted to see that one. He's still stubborn as ever. Still be about to look like he about to kill somebody or whatever. It's kind of weird that wasn't her ace instead of her Horoxosaurus, which I understand it evolved from Axew, but since I never saw Axew evolve or whatever, it kind of felt like they were just trying to do it because we all know that Axew should be little kind of thing. Another thing I would have loved to see is after the battle, I would have loved to see a little bit interaction with Pikachu and Horoxosaurus, just so that we can see that connection of Iris Axew, because it just looks like, it reminds me of Drayden's instead of Iris's one, because it didn't have that personality. But that's just my opinion. But other than that, the episode was really enjoyable, especially when Ash threw out his Draco fish and his Draco fish grabbed him and started, playfully gnawing on his head. It was so adorable. And it was kind of funny because Dragonite was looking like, what the hell is this? And Dracofish literally decimated Dragonite. That was really cool. He even learned Ice Fang, which that was pretty cool as well. Like, dang, Dracofish really cool. But he easily got taken out by Horoxosaurus later on, right after he defeated Dragonite, and then it was up to Dragonite to defeat Horoxosaurus and then learn Draco Meteor, which that was pretty cool as well. So I mean, overall the episode was pretty much enjoyable. It didn't have much to do with Gon, so thank God Gon caught Semisear and Pampor. Other than that, who cares what Gon was doing? I love me an episode that's not focused on his ass, because his ass been aggravating for a long time. But to see, two former friends and now champions, battle each other is kind of cool. I hope we do see more of Iris again. She was very, very, very enjoyable this time around. Like I said, I would have loved to see her get from, racing off into the sunset following Rayquaza to now being the champion of Unova. That would have been amazing to see. But, we take what we can get. But other than that, overall, I give the episode a good, decent 8 out of 10, to be honest. For me, I enjoyed it. It focused on Ash and Iris. It focused on their Pokemon personalities and attacks. So as long as that was a focus, as long as I was getting some development from that, I was cool with the episode. So that was my thing. It was kind of really cool to kind of finally see an episode where we get to see some kind of interesting thing that didn't really kind of feel like, oh, it's just another slice of life thing. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.